When my mother woke up from brain surgery, she could say a total of 2 words: bugger and mazel tov, which, if you think about it, sums up the situation pretty well. She spent the remaining 4 years of her life chasing words through the cancer-ridden coils of her mind, playing hide and seek with their meaning, and sighing as the ends of her sentences dissolved into a series of ums. We were told that tumours in the language centre are considered a blessing, because the telltale disappearance of speech means cancer cannot hide. We learned then that the word blessing has a less than straightforward meaning. A year ago, I lost my speech. For 7 days, my words slid and slipped, fewer than half making their way through my lips. I didn't notice until the 4th day, because when you live alone, you get used to silence, and blank walls are forgiving when your train of thought screeches to a halt. When it became apparent my lack of coherence was more than simple distraction, visions of C-stamp cells infiltrating my brain ran rampant. And I learned the most worrying way a medical professional can start a sentence is with the words, "Now don't worry, but." I thought of all the things that would be left unsaid should my speech not return. And I remembered the perverse games of charades played with my mother as we tried to fathom meaning from the strings of unrelated sounds spewing from her lips. And the revelation that without order, words are nothing more than noise. And I remembered all the pieces of advice given to me when I was younger, that you should never think a compliment that you don't say, never be afraid to tell someone that you love them, and never stay quiet when someone with no voice of their own needs yours. And how often I have ignored all of that. After hours of silently vowing that I would never again be afraid to share my thoughts, my speech came back, and I fell again into the convenience of alternating quiet with mindless chatter. After my mother died, I found pages of her unpublished manuscripts, left in a folder marked with my name. And after a moment of excitement, thinking I was about to be enlightened as to who my mother really was, I remembered I had never been able to read her handwriting. But I realised it was better that way, because goodbye notes never live up to the expected level of poignancy. After all, anything worth saying should have already been said.
Yeah.